out something different tonight. Um, let's see. There we go. There's Jay. Jay, look at this. This is. Go ahead and say something.
Huh, this is unusual. Okay, I didn't know you could do this live via
I didn't
YouTube.
know either, brother. This change, like I said, if I could figure this out, this would be a game changer for us. It is a game changer because we
Yeah,
didn't know we could do this way back in the day,
no.
but we can. So, but anyways, yeah, no, I was. Let me address. I was just getting started. Let me address some people. Hey guys, this wasn't like a. We're not doing a planned show or nothing. We're just coming on here just to say hi to each other. Jay did on the Pro Sports Fans app. He was on there live tonight. I tried to join with him, and there's some malfunction. I was just thinking, man, I wonder on YouTube. Wonder if they ever got this feature going or something. And so then I started messing around with it. I said, Jay, do you have a YouTube name and all that? Because I think it'll let me go live. And then look, sure enough, this is very similar to what we're used to seeing in the other areas. So yeah, pretty darn cool, Jay. Pretty darn
Yeah,
cool.
this is cool.
And there's a button there, Jay. On my end, I can see a button that has like where we can take this clip. Like if there's like a little on yours, do you see like the microphone to turn your camera and all that? Like on the screen, is it right there by you?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So yep, exactly. You can flip your camera, you can turn your mic off, and the one at the bottom, it's like a little movie thing, the action little movie looking thing. That is where you can take 1 minute of this segment at least and record it so you can re-upload it later just as a regular video. Or at least you have to have 1 minute going and then it'll start recording. So um well, let's give them a little quick um piece of a show here. Do you know who the top shelf performers are?
Top shelf performers.
Or perform? I'll have to look it up. Top shelf performers. Um, Cam Newton had a 7-on-7 football tournament. Did you see Cam Newton get in a fight with one of the players from that team?
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Yes, he did. He got in a fight. Um, I guess like a guy tried to swung on him, and then like Cam blocked it and then moved him, and then another dude come up, and then someone from in the crowd came up and like threw a wild punch towards like Cam's area. And I don't know exactly what happened there, Jay, but then a cop came in or a security officer came in and broke some stuff up. And that's the last bit of the footage that I've seen. But I think it was called TSP, and I think it stood for Top Shelf Performance. So it's a 7-on-7 football tournament. And yeah, and Cam Newton was wearing like this pilgrim style slash Hogwarts style like hat, and it didn't come off one time when he got punched and stuff. It did not, or he didn't get punched, but when he was being like attacked and he was trying to grab and stuff, Jay, it didn't come off one time.
Oh
It did
wow.
not. Yeah. So I was like, holy smokes. Uh, on Cam Newton on YouTube has a channel, and he does videos on there, Jay, and he does like sports stuff. He'll talk about sports and other things. And I don't know if you've ever seen his channel, but it's a pretty cool channel. Let me see in
Okay.
the but I'm gonna type. I'm gonna see if there's anybody. Someone did come in, so if you come in, you guys want to leave a message. If you want to watch the replay and watch it, that's fine. But anyways, yeah, I just thought that was interesting to bring up, and it was funny. But yeah, I don't know what's up with Cam. He's still trying to stay in some type of like kind of like still trying to get his name out there.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. It's hard for him.
Yeah, he's too old to play football again. So I don't think. How old is
Well,
he? He's like,
you think he's 30? Let me see. About ooh, probably his mid 30s. Probably like 34, 35, maybe.
yeah, yeah, and I think he's like at this point. It's just a little too much. Hey Jay, here's that book I got from Barnes and Noble's, Glimpses, and
Glimpses.
this is
Okay.
yeah, this is that Matt Williams guy, and he autographed. He was supposed to autograph the book, but he ended up autographing here because they ran out of copies of the book, and so this guy here, Matt Williams, for the people watching that don't know or watch the replay, Matt is a individual that helped create the show of Roseanne and Home Improvement, which it says down there at the bottom. So, yeah, I remember watching Roseanne and Home Improvement when I was younger. Did you watch those shows, Jay?
Uh, I watched. I watched them off. I watched them off and on. And I did. I mean, of course, both of them kind of like staples. The kind of like sitcom staples of the '80s and '90s.
Oh, for sure, and especially locally, Jay. Roseanne is for sure because some of those pictures, including of the church and plus the house pictures that they show for Roseanne. That was all taken here in Evansville, Indiana,
Yep, they were.
and I think the house is on Runningmead. That's I don't know the exact address, but the street is Runningmead, I believe.
Either it's Runningmead or Shaywood. I'm not for sure, but
Yep. And they had a big church. I can't. It's one of the big, I think it's like a big Catholic church downtown. They took a picture of, because that's some of the first few pictures. They're kind of like showing pictures of the town and stuff like that. So yeah, Matt Williams, and he still lives here. John said that, yeah, he might go to school with one of his, I don't know, grandsons, niece, nephews, or somebody related somehow to him or something of that nature. So very cool individual, cool family, and very nice people. When I met him and got to talk to him, that was pretty cool. So it says it's a comedies writer take on life, love, and all that spiritual stuff. So it should be an interesting book to read. I'm gonna have to read. It's a pretty thick book, Jay, and I'm not much of a full book reader. But you know what? I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to read. For my audience on YouTube, what I may do for you guys is read this book, but not to you page by page, because I don't think the writer would like me doing that. But I think I might read, like, get into the first chapter of this, read the first chapter, write down some information, and then come back in and do like a first chapter review. Second, you get what I'm saying, Jay? Might do like a little book review on this one for you guys, especially on my local Evansville natives. Um, I might do that for sure. So, but well, hey, this was cool to find out that we could do this. Now I know I can invite people up. This might make it easier for me to do like some interview type things and all kinds of crap. So, wow, wowzers! I didn't know I could do this. I'm
yeah,
excited, Jay.
this is pretty interesting. This is Willie Ramos saying hello. What's
Hey,
up, Willie?
Willie. Willie, I'm glad you came in, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in and hit that subscribe button, my friend. Hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Thank you. We were just talking about Cam Newton earlier. We're just talking about a book, Glimpses by Matt Williams, local art author, and also he's creator of Roseanne and co-creator of Home Improvement. And I got a book from there, and I didn't get it autographed correctly because they ran out of books, but I got this autograph here from him, and he's local where we live, and we were just talking about that type of stuff. We did not know we could do this feature on the YouTube here. Uh, Jay and I have dabbled in it before. Oh, on the back wall. Okay, on the back wall, I'll show you. So on the back wall, we've got Elvis Presley. We've got Thomas Shelby, and that's from the Peaky Blinders. Another Elvis there. We've got a calendar of Michael Jordan. I should flip this so you guys can see it. Here, let me do it this way. There we go. That's easier. I should have done it the first time. Okay. Jay, I'm actually liking this because we can flip it and everything. I didn't know we could do this. All right, so here's the Kentucky flag. I like sports and stuff, so There's Kansas City. I made this little thing here. This was from the Dollar Tree, and I made a video on it. You can paint it. I made a little fake snow, and on the back I put 2 battery packs and lights flopping through it, and you can turn those lights on and off their switches. So, but now it's gonna fall. No, it'll stay. Okay, and then there's some Jeff Gordon stuff, some NASCAR stuff down there, that type of stuff, and then another Elvis item there. So yeah, that's what's on the wall. Hope you like that. Got some books over on that part of the shelf and that type of stuff. So yeah, I'm glad you came in, Willie.
Awesome. All you need is
Yeah.
Patrick Bateman. Haha. Next to
Yeah.
Thomas Shelby.
Yep. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Hey man, I really like that show. Peaky Blinders. It's a really good show. Jay, I don't know if you've ever seen Peaky Blinders, but man, it's a good show. It
Don't. I don't think I have.
man, like, and I don't know if they'll ever make, like, there was rumors they were going to do like a spin-off or maybe make a movie out of the last part of it. And I'm not going to give any spoilers because some of y'all may not have, like Jay hasn't seen it. And Willie, I'm pretty sure you've probably seen it because you obviously knew the name um, to some of the other parts of it. So there, I'm not, but I won't go into any details because just in case. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's a great show. I really loved it. And I think there was also another show that's a little bit way different than Peaky Blinders, but and I haven't been keeping up with it, but I just saw it today and Ruby was starting to watch it. Which Ruby is my wife. So um she was watching the I guess I don't know what they called it, but basically Rick from The Walking Dead is back and they're gonna finally show where he was this whole time and stuff. Jay, I don't know if you kept up with The Walking Dead. I kept up with it a little bit, and then I like stopped watching it, and then I seen the last few episodes. But Willie, I don't know if you're watching that either. But um, I don't know. Have you seen any of that, Jay?
I think I've seen maybe 2 or 3 episodes in total of The Walking Dead.
Yeah, it's a it's this bat here doesn't have any barbed wire and stuff around it. If it did, you could call me Negan. That's but that's you may not know. Yeah, you don't know that reference, but yeah, you're also watching that. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, Willie on that show. I don't know how many episodes they've already put on there for that part now with Rick and his family and stuff. How far along are they in that? I mean, are they a couple episodes in or something? Because I feel like I knew what happened at the very end of the original like Walking Dead stuff. I believe I think I've seen most of that, so I feel like safe enough to watch the Rick part and be okay. So I don't know. I'm just thinking that might be a good thing to watch. And Jay, I'll give you as if Willie, if you have any information on how many episodes, I know I could just turn it on TV myself and find out. Not trying to put you on the spot, bro. But Jay, also another show you should watch, and Willie, I don't know if you've watched this one, but it's back on HBO Max for its last and final season. But and on HBO, I believe, Curb Your
Curb
Enthusiasm.
Your Enthusiasm.
Oh my
No,
god, dude!
that I have seen. I just haven't
Yeah,
seen it in a long time.
man, that is straight up hilarious. You got to watch Curb Your Enthusiasm. And this there's a new show on tonight, and that just reminded me it's Sunday night, so I can go watch this new show, and I cannot wait to see it because it's a brilliant put together TV show. Curb Your Enthusiasm has like just a lot of comedy. I was watching. This was an ode. Jay, if you ever get a chance, yes, very funny, Will. It is very funny. If you ever get a chance, go to YouTube, type in the best of Curb Your Enthusiasm. You're going to see a lot of funny stuff on there. There's one part about where Larry goes to I think it's Funkhauser's, and that's a character on there. Funkhauser's like new wife or girlfriend, and he goes to her dinner table to eat, and then he goes to drink water, and he drinks it, and he makes that look like something's wrong, and he like looks at it, and he goes, "Is this tap?" And she's like, yes, it's tap. And he's like, filter tap or something. You just got to watch that part because you wouldn't think somebody talking about tap water or something would be hilarious. But the way it played out and everything is just hilarious. Willie, are you watching the new season of Curb? Are you on to that one yet too? Because I am, brother, and it's got a new episode tonight, and I cannot wait. Yes, yeah, I need to get. Oh man, dang it, Jay! I've
What?
got to look up and see. I think either it was tonight or it's next weekend. I got to make sure I might have messed the Elimination Chamber for WWE. Did you see anything on that on X or something come across you?
Uh, I
Yeah,
might. You know what? There might be something going on now. I'm not for sure.
well,
But
don't tell me any of the matches or anything because I got to watch it.
okay,
Willie, yeah, definitely watch that for sure, my friend. But I need to check that out. I don't want to mess up the live stream. I'm not gonna look on my phone, but yeah, I'm gonna. So now I've got two things to watch. When I get off here, I've got two things to watch. First, I got to watch a new episode of Curb. I think they're like 3 episodes in. Man, there's only like 8 episodes, so only after this one, we'll only have 5 more, and then we won't see that show anymore. Hey Willie, do you watch Righteous Gemstones? And Jay, do you watch Righteous Gemstones?
no, I see. You know what? I see. You know what? It's a lot of shows I've been meaning to watch, but just ain't got around to watch. But I just haven't got around to watching it yet.
I
It's a lot of them.
Now, Jay, I'm a religious guy. I'm a Christian, and Righteous Gemstones. It's a little walking on the edge of blaspheming almost sometimes, um, but yeah, it is funny though. Danny McBride does a fantastic job on there. And speaking of Roseanne earlier, John Goodman is on there as the dad of the group of the family, the Gemstones. So yeah, you gotta check that out for sure.
Okay.
No, these shows are like to me, they're goat shows, man. They're awesome shows. One other show that Willie, I wonder if you ever watched Eastbound and Down because I'm a big fan of Danny McBride. Jay, did you ever see Eastbound and Down?
Did I, see, I think I saw it once or twice. That's the
Oh my
Eastbound.
gosh, it was great. Remember Kenny Powers from Eastbound and Down? What
I believe.
it was fantastic. I loved the show. It was awesome. Um, that was a great show. And I'm trying to think of something else. I tell you what, Jay, there's a lot of stuff on YouTube that I watch now. There's the Bell Life, the Bell Life. They're pretty cool guys. Um, I'll find myself watching. Okay, Willie, if you like sports and you like some baseball, go watch Eastbound and Down because it's got Danny McBride. You'll also see once you get into some of the seasons, you're also going to see Will Ferrell. That's hilarious. His personal assistant Stevie, once you get to meet Stevie, is hilarious. There was another Danny McBride show called Vice Principals, and it only had I think maybe 2 seasons, I think, and it was pretty funny too. But yeah, you got to check that out if you can. HBO is where you can find that. I believe you could probably it'll still be available for you to watch that. Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's Jay. You gotta listen. I think you can get HBO Max for like 10 or $14 or something like that, okay? And HBO Max will give you some access on your app, on the app to some old shows like Curb and then of course Eastbound and Down and that type of stuff. I believe it's on East. Oh man. Okay, either HBO, it's gotta be HBO. Yeah, Eastbound and Down. Check it out, man. Jay, you like it. You'll love it, dude.
Okay.
It's hilarious.
Okay.
Check that out. But anywho, I got to watch two things now. I've got to go see if Elimination Chamber popped up and is on, and if not, I'm about to go eat my protein snack for the night. It's a little ball and it's got like looks like cookie dough, but it's protein. And I'll drink me some milk and watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, and this is going to be a great Sunday night. So I'm excited about it. So Um, hey, I want to say thanks to everybody who came in, and including Willie, because Willie, man, you've been commenting and participating with us. Man, that's pretty cool. And thanks to Jay for jumping on real quick. Like we said, we did not know we could do this yet on YouTube. This changes a lot of stuff going forward. If something would happen, Jay, this changes a lot of stuff.
I said absolutely. I said probably for those who haven't seen I mean, just John and I, we kind of did like our own little sports show regularly. I guess
Yep.
back, I see, we go a lot of shows. Way this was, God, probably way back in what 2017. So we did a
Yeah.
lot. 2017, 18. I said, yeah, honestly, yeah, we've done. I said, just to give the backstory, John and I said, we've been best friends for over 10 years now. Hard to believe, but yeah.
Yeah. And we've been doing, like Jay said, we did a sports show. This show here, we don't. You know what, Jay? Maybe we don't have to do a sports show again. We could talk anything. We
Yeah,
could just call it. I call this one "Let's Talk." Like, we should just maybe do that, maybe once a week or something. Hop on here together and let's just talk about stuff. It could be movies, shows, puzzles. It could be games. It could be
sure,
sports. It
sure,
could,
why not?
why not? I mean, and we get to meet cool people like Willie and stuff. So, oh man, that's awesome. I really like this feature on YouTube. I didn't know they had this, and I'm happy about it. It's cool.
I
So
said, yeah, yeah, very interesting.
it is. So, all right, I'm gonna hop off here and I'm gonna head over and watch my shows. Um, like I said, guys, check out that Eastbound and Down and stuff. And um,
Not hard to believe. We're best friends with my best friends for 9 years now. Yep. I
hey,
just,
man, it's cool when you can be friends that long, right?
I just see exactly. You know what I'm saying? Look, I see. Let's see. Like true friendship is really hard to come by.
Well, yeah, and like over 9 years, obviously you're gonna have your times where in front of each other or even behind each other, you might be like, man, I didn't like that or I didn't feel good about that. But Jay and I, like, we've always been able to get past things, like even if we don't agree on something, we just still kind of like brush it off and move along because life's too short and it's gonna be hard to find someone else to replace who Jay is. And I hope he feels the same way about me.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So, um, and Willie, I feel the same about you, brother. You come up in here and you've been commenting all that, so very cool, man. And thanks for coming in and being a part of everything with us. This was just spare of the moment. I was just trying something out. I wanted to see if it would work, and I did not know I could add people. Now I do. So,
Greg, sure. Okay, Greg Derby said friends or family that you get to choose. Exactly.
what is up, Greg? I know
Yeah.
Greg. What is up, man?
I said you're
Hey, Greg
exactly
is a
right,
cool
bro.
guy. I'll tell you what, something about Greg. He's very good at graphic design, very good at marketing and creating things, and he's very good. He's got a packaged person. So I don't know if you click on Greg's name, you can go to maybe you can go to if you can't go to Greg by clicking on his name when you get out of here, write it down. And I don't know if he has anything on his YouTube channel, but he might have some other information, or if he'd like to put it in this area here where they can get a hold of you, Greg. But Greg does a lot of cool stuff, and he can help you guys out with a lot of cool designs and shirts. And I mean, he's a really cool dude, and he's got a lot of good talent. I worked with Greg for a little bit, and he's a cool guy, man. So yeah, for sure, definitely check him out. And Greg's a good friend of mine too, and like Greg said, friends are family. And yeah, I like that. That's that's a good analogy there because as Greg said there that you get to choose, unlike sometimes you get certain in-laws and you're like, man,
Yeah, that.
I kind of wish I just kind of wish
I
no,
mean,
right?
I mean, you know what I'm. I mean, look, you know what I'm saying. Especially when you have, especially like that random one that said we have to go to your in-laws. It's like, damn, why we gotta go over here?
Yeah,
He or she don't like me, but
right.
still,
Yep. I completely agree. If so, yeah, but yeah, thanks for all the hearts and the likes and yeah, I really appreciate that, guys. That is awesome and cool. Uh, but yeah. I don't like that either, Jay. When you get that feeling too when you go visit some people's house, like especially in laws, they're just like kind of like they don't want you there,
Oh
right?
God. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying. Well, I mean, you know, say they. I mean, you know, say they throw like see like they throw shots. You know, say like they throw shade, and they try to be clever about it. I said, but later on, but you catch on to it later on.
Oh heck yeah, for sure you do. Yep. And it's like it could be like the one too. It could be like your maybe your brother or some or if you have a sister, their husband or wife, and you would think, oh, it's should be fine, but no, they just don't like you for whatever reason. It could even be an uncle or your aunt's like husband or something. Like it could just be the uncle or aunt, but either way.
Yeah.
So, what you drinking, Jay?
Let's see. This is
Is it just for YouTube purposes? We'll say it's a spicy Kool Aid if it's not if it's something else. Okay, so what are you drinking?
well, you know, I think we'll leave it at. I think we'll just leave it at that. It's a spicy Kool Aid. I say, well,
Spicy Kool Aid. What flavor though?
it's an exotic fruit. We'll just leave it.
Okay,
I say
I
we'll just
got
leave.
you.
We'll probably just leave it at that.
Right. Yep. Um. I'm. So I don't like.
Thanks for the comment.
Yeah. That's a new thing. We'll know now. Spicy Kool Aid. That's a nickname for. Yeah, spicy Kool Aid. That's the nickname for
I guess
a
forget
beverage
that.
of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, like So yeah, pretty hilarious. Never know what you're gonna come up with. Yeah, that be. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say it live on here. I don't care. It's probably already somewhere sold that way, but a company should grab a hold of that, partner with actual Kool Aid, and or something. I don't know if they could because Kool Aid don't want to probably have that image, but man, having a an item called spicy Kool Aid at
You
yeah,
guys
thanks,
are awesome. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Willie.
Willie. You are awesome, man. I promise you that for sure. Um, but couldn't it be cool, Jay? An item that you go into those type of stores. You got to watch what you say on here, so we just be careful because they always like to give you a little slap on the wrist. You can't do that. So, but if you walked into, you know where I'm talking about, a store, and you walked over to the area and they had a drink called spicy Kool Aid. I don't know.
Well, give it. I said, give it time. I'm sure they'll
Give it
come up.
time.
They'll come up with something. I said, look, they come up with different kinds of flavors for everything else. So
Right.
it's only a matter of
Yeah.
time.
Yep. Did you see that preview for that movie Twisters? So it's like a I don't think it's like a remake of Twisters. I think they're calling it Twisters. Yeah, you get that for sure, Willie. I think yeah, I mean I think it's a catchy name. I always do that, Willie. I come up with Jay will tell you, I'll come up with stuff and I don't know how to implement. I don't know who to contact. So someone from somewhere may watch this way down in the deep barrels of when they're scrolling through the videos that don't get much views. And they might go, "Hey, we need that." But Jay, have you seen the preview for Twisters where they're showing like two tornadoes and kind of like saying sisters but twisters, where there's like two tornadoes in it. I don't know. Have you seen the trailer for
Mm,
that?
you know, no, I haven't. I don't say, is it any? I was gonna say, is it anything like the original? Is it
I
like
you know
like
it
the
seemed
original
like it,
Twister?
Jay. Yeah, Jay, it did seem like it for sure. Uh, I wonder what I'm allowed to not show and show like on here because like it's YouTube. If I went to YouTube and just typed in the trailer, I wonder if I could show the trailer and what it would look like.
Mm,
I don't know. I don't want to get a
uh,
copyright thing.
yeah, I said no.
Better
I
not.
don't think I don't think you probably won't be allowed to show it because, as you know, for copyright reasons.
One of these days, though, I'm gonna put it all together on the computer screen where you and I can get together and do Friends React, which was what a great name for another channel or something. The Friends React channel. Oh my god, I'm throwing out a lot of ideas right now. But you and I get on there and we watch like music videos and other stuff, and we'll react to it like in real time as we're watching it. People create that stuff. We
Yeah,
let me figure out how to do. I'm gonna
I,
do that.
I
We're
just
gonna
think you
get
know
together
what.
and do it.
I think you know what. I see, that's not a bad idea. I see, I see, that's not a bad idea. I guess, probably, I guess that'd be something to show show the younger generation. I just see, especially for a lot of you Gen Z. I see, I know y'all get a lot of y'all music. I see, for probably downloading playlists, but then see which John, not to give our age away. I see, John and I are kind of like the millennials, like a geriatric millennials. If that's what you want to call it. I see that we came up kind of like in the area, to say where music videos were loud on, as you know, were on TV, as MTV, VH1, BET, etc. Um, you didn't have a lot of downloads free. Well, Livewire was kind of the first ones.
And then
Yeah,
Napster.
yeah. Then Napster,
Yep.
and so forth. Well, of course, we also listen to our music, and say uh, on CDs. I said, yeah, I still
Yep.
got a whole bunch of CDs, and I got a whole one, and I got a whole bag full of cassette tapes.
You remember when we used to burn CDs? Remember that?
Yes, I see. We
Yeah.
burned CDs and we burned cassettes. You know what I'm saying? With cassettes, you had to wait until your favorite song came on the radio, and then
Willie is
you had
good.
Willie's Gen Z. Okay, Willie. I said, okay, Willie. Okay, this right here, just give you a lesson. I see, we burned CDs. Let's say I said we had a CD burner, and I see, we made a list of all of our favorite songs on one CD.
Yep.
If you had a cassette tape, which I got a whole bag full of those, you had to wait until your favorite song came on the radio, and then you push play, and then you push record
You
on the.
remember I know this one guy who would take two VCR setup, a VCR and a VHS tape, and he would set it up somehow on his TV where he'd watch the movie, but then also have another VHS tape in the other one recording what was on the TV. And then he made a duplicate of that tape, and then he would sell the recording to people.
Yes, yes,
Yeah. Yeah. He would like rent it from like, I don't know, like Blockbuster, Premiere, Family Video, or not Family Video, but like Premiere Video, Blockbuster somewhere. And he would take that, Jay, and sell the copies that he made, which is they put a big old FBI warning on there at the very beginning. It says do not do that, but he did for sure. And
right.
I was young. I was only like maybe 10 or 11. It wasn't my family. It was someone we knew, but yeah, it was crazy. But people did that back then.
I see. Yeah, I see. Yeah, they did.
They did. And remember I always had like a when I got to about finally 11, 12 years of age, I finally got like a Sega and then eventually a PlayStation. But it took that long until I was that age to finally get one. But uh, we would be able to rent the games. Remember that?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. I said I always used to remember. So like every Friday, say when my mom got paid, as we had a little extra money, the first thing that we do, I said go to Blockbuster. I just I said I would get to rent a Nintendo game or a Sega game, and just
Yeah.
man, it was so much fun.
Yeah. Like I think that's something that this generation is really messing a lot of is like because we don't even have family video no more. What movie video places do we even have? Like, is there any?
You know what? I don't think so because basically all of them have gone out. They've gone bankrupt. Blockbuster Video, Family Video, Hollywood
Yeah.
Video, Premiere Video. All that's gone out of business now.
All went out of business. Like we don't have nowhere to go. Like that was like cool. Like when your family couldn't afford completely to go to the movie theater, that was like the second best option, especially when you didn't have cable, to go into that movie store that night and pick out like maybe two movies and then like a game or something and take them home.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
yes, that was
entertainment.
so. And I said,
That was cool.
yeah, I said, of course, I said, whenever you got ready to take it back to the video store, I said, look, you had to rewind. Make sure you rewinded the tape. You know
It
what I'm
said,
saying?
what did he say on there?
Be
Be
kind
kind
and
and
rewind.
rewind. Yeah, yes, it did.
Yes.
God, that was cool, dude. That was cool, man. I wish people could experience that stuff. That was cool, man. And of course, there was also it was called Family Video, but Family Video had a section, and so did Premiere Video. They had a section that, as a young young little whippersnapper, I would always try to take a peek into the areas, and I would get in trouble. But it was an area that not everybody was supposed to go back there. You had to be a certain age, and I ain't talking rated R. I'm talking about beyond the R, my friend, beyond the R. And it wasn't good for my eyes or my mind, but my curious mind at that young teenager age was all like, "What's that? Oh yeah," So, you know,
Well,
so
I'm
that's
well. I mean, I said those were the kind that you had to sneak to watch. I said,
yeah.
I said you had to sneak to watch while your parents were asleep.
And those were the ones that like most parents did not go to the movie store intentions of going into that room too while their kids were outside in the other areas, especially in the 90s. My mom, first off, my mom never probably got those, but if she did, my mom and dad went when we weren't around because I could tell where they were going. I could read, you know what I'm saying? It says adults only, so I knew if they walked in there, I was like, oh, that's bad. I don't know, but they never did that. So, but yeah, like some of the cheesiest, like I'm not trying to be rude, but some of the sleaziest, and ain't nothing wrong with anybody who watches, goes in there, and gets it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay. But I'm saying some of the craziest, like cringy looking people I've ever seen come in a movie store, come out in one of those sections a few times. And it ain't cool to judge or none of that nature, but it was hilarious because they come out and it would just be like you just get that weird vibe. But the problem is, like, I fast forward like a Jay. Have you ever been in one of those places? it's we're only live. This may get watched over a few times, but I won't lie. Yeah, I've been in one of those one or two of those places.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, I
yes.
have.
I think when I was 18, I was all like, "Yes, gotta go. Satan's calling me." So
Yeah,
like,
I I think it was about maybe 21 or 22, but
right.
I was like, you know what? I see, like, and yet I guess it's normal.
It is, and it's even more normal for possible married individuals and stuff. And as a Christian and stuff, and give my life over to God, like yeah, yeah, it would be very strange for like I could just imagine if I would go in there now, my pastor would pull up like, why are you going in there? I thought,
And
I
hey, now, hey, but still, that I said, look, I said, look, some pastors they got a side to them. I, I
yeah,
mean, I'm, I'm just saying now.
they do, they do, brother, they do. So
What I'm saying. Some of them I said they got a side to them. I said that that they think nobody sees,
right, right, but
but
it
they
happens.
do.
It
Yeah, they
happens.
do. They do a good job of hiding it. That is until one of their own actually sees them.
But you know what? I don't think any less of them or anybody because it's a it's I don't want to
Nah,
say it's like a natural thing to do sin or whatever. I'm not trying to get all up into that part of it just yet for y'all, but I'm just saying, oh, thank you.
I thank
Okay.
you for joining
Yeah.
in, Willie. We appreciate it.
See you, buddy. Yeah, we'll go live. We are gonna go live again. This is cool. So, but yeah, thank you so much, Willie. Appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, no, if But yeah, anyways, Jay, yeah, I wouldn't pass. It happens. People do that, and ain't nothing but a chicken wing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So shoot. Oh man, you know what, Jay? This was cool, man. I'm glad we discovered it. I really am.
I
This,
like. I like this. I do.
yeah. See you guys. See you, Willie.
See you,
Uh,
Willie.
yep. I'll tell you what, Jay. Let's try to let me think about some more direction for this. But you know what? Let's just do let's just do a call to Let's Talk. This might have been just born tonight. It's called Let's Talk. It ain't always got to be about sports. It ain't got to be about the craziest subjects going on right now. It could be for whatever. And you and I just hop on maybe once or so, or twice a week, or once a week, whatever. We just hop on and we just talk. And we let like people like Willie and others just talk too. And it is what it is.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
That would be cool. So, all right, I am gonna hop off here. I'm gonna go try to see if my shows are on. So, I appreciate you hanging out with me, brother.
Oh, of course, always.
All right, I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
All right,
All right, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and
share.
all right, y'all. Peace.
See y'all later.